What's wrong?
It's Minnie. She's with child.
She is? Why, that's wonderful.
No, it's not wonderful. It's terrible. Don't you see? We must do something about it. Minnie was not, I was not. We were both normal-sized babies. Mama always told us this, don't you remember? I was 6 pounds when I was born. Do you know how much Minnie weighs now? 60? At the most? Can you imagine? Well, you were born on a farm. You must know. I remember long ago, Mama and Delia saying how I can never. And now Minnie is, and she can't. She can't. It'll kill her. We must stop it.
Excuse me, Vinny, for being so forward, but we must dispense with modesty. How far along is she?
She thinks almost 3 months, but the idiot doctor couldn't tell. He also told her the baby would be tiny like her. I don't know if he's just ignorant or if he told her that so she wouldn't worry, but I suspect the former.
Country doctors. I'll find the best New York doctor and send him to Middleborough.
Oh, yes, that would be a relief. But do you think he'd be willing to... I know there are things that you can do if the mother's health is in question. Oh, but it's probably way past the point of any prevention powder.
What? Prevention powders? What on earth do you know about such things?
When I was on the river, there was a girl, a dancer. She thought that I might need something of the kind. She was quite mistaken, I'm glad to say. However, it was the first time I ever heard of such things. And now I'm glad I did, because it can help me think clearly about Minnie's decision.
Vinny, you never cease to amaze me. You are the most remarkable woman I have ever met.
We need to consider something, the option of doing something, so that Minnie doesn't carry this child to term.
But do you think there's the possibility that the child might be tiny, as the doctor says?
I don't know. All I know is Minnie was not, I was not, nor was Charles, remember? That's 3 of us that were average size. And that's enough for me. I don't know how I'm going to convince her. For she's over the moon with happiness. She said she's doing this for me, too. All that baby business back in the 60s. It broke her heart to say goodbye to those 8 babies. She keeps saying how glad she'll be that she doesn't have to say goodbye to her child. How happy Charles will be. How happy I must be. She thought I mourned those children just like she did. But I did not. She said she's also glad that she can do this for me. So it's all my fault.
The one thing you cannot do is blame yourself. Believe me, as I know. When I lost Pauline last year, I couldn't stop blaming myself, wondering if I could have seen the symptoms earlier.
This is different. Pauline died of fever. I've pushed Minnie into making a decision that could cost her her life.
You don't know that, Vinny. You don't know if she wouldn't have done this anyway.
She would have never met Edward if it wasn't for me. Ugh.